everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors. George Foreman's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step. Klitschko's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring.
Introducing first, fighting out of the low corner, Big George Foreman! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Klitschko!
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
During your training career, is this the type of matchup that you liked when you had a power puncher facing another power puncher?
No, I hated it. I never wanted to fight a big banger. I wanted to be the only guy in that ring that brought that to the party.
Able to cover up that gut. And an excellent uppercut by Klitschko. Klitschko's showing some swelling now. Not an accurate hook at all. Blocks the headshot. Well-placed counterpunch by Klitschko. Hard to believe that they can keep up this pace, but who cares? It's so entertaining while it lasts. Oh! And just looking to chop down his opponent. A forceful hook to the head by George Foreman. And a shooting right hand by Klitschko. Well-placed counterpunch. Oh, and there you go. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Rushing uppercut by George Foreman. Holy cow. Klitschko's been stunned.
Come on, work it out, work it out. See some punches here.
Block. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by George Foreman. Nice block by Klitschko. Good counter punch. Oh, a clean big hook to the head by George Foreman. And a smart counter punch by Klitschko.
Keep the head moving. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw it straight right down the middle. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. That head moving, and I won't see him double down. Double down. That's what I'm going to do. Get the compress on there.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Just missed with that punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Those uppercuts that George Foreman was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title, they were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
You know, Joe Frazier, because of his style, has terrific...
Oh, and there you go. Klitschko stunned and he is hurt.
All right, hey, no holding, no holding. Let's punch it out.
Able to cover up along the belt line. Oh, that's gotta hurt. George Foreman's in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
Come on now, work it out.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by George Foreman. Oh, what a forceful hook by George Foreman. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Wow! A fierce right hand by George Foreman. Again to the melon. George Foreman's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Well done, three-punch series of punches there by Klitschko. Good job protecting himself. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Whenever he misses, go. Okay, listen. Body and head, double up with your body punches, then head.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught.
There it is! Klitschko's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Keep it going!
Able to dismiss it. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. He missed with that headshot. You know, we only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight, but they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses because now you can start to say, well, gee, you know, I didn't do this. You know, it's the drudgery of it, and it's the consistency of it. when you have to stay at a weight, you have to watch that weight, you have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
Oh, Klitschko's in bad shape.
Come on, guys, punch it out. Punch it out, no holding.
And a stabbing right hand by Klitschko. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Klitschko's almost out of it there. He was stunned. Foreman's trying to create some space. You can see. Oh, and there you go. Klitschko's knocked down. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Klitschko's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now, he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't throw punches towards the bad eye, where he positions himself where the good eye is always in a place where it can be used.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Able to cover up that gut. Through this round here. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman.
Klitschko's now fighting two opponents, the man opposite him and his eye swelling.
Yeah, but you can't panic, Joe. This is boxing, this is not the opera. These things happen and champions win under these conditions. So right now, believe it or not, strategy, you got to stay calm. And you got to start thinking, okay, it's this eye that's swollen. I'm going to keep the fight on the side of the ring where I can see with my good eye. You got to really think that clearly in these kind of conditions.
George Foreman, of course, took part in one of the most famous fights of all time, the Rumble in the Jungle. What could he have done differently to have changed that outcome?
Nothing. Ali got into his head. That Ali made him believe that he could not beat him, that Ali made him believe that he had to submit, because for years after that, days and hours and years, he had to deal with the knowledge that he gave in to a guy who was more together mentally than he was.
Klitschko's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Showing you some defense there with the block. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. Get on that.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Wow! A well-targeted right hand by George Foreman. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. So far tonight, he was being completely outworked, but now we see him being more the aggressor.
Well, it was starting to get a little late. He understood he needed to change things a little.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. Punch by Klitschko. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Committing up top now, he goes there again. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. There it is! A rousing left hand by George Foreman. Klitschko's nose is starting to bleed. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Nice block. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. Crushing uppercut by George Foreman. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Oh! A harsh left hand by George Foreman. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down, and wow! Klitschko stunned and he is hurt. Klitschko's like a piece of Velcro against his opponent recently here. It seems like he's clinching more after that knockdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what he has to do right now. Now he has to be able to just get past this little bit. It's kind of like being in a bad rapids. You know, you're going down those waterfalls. You better be in a canoe. You better be in something. This is his canoe. This is his raft.
Oh, and there you go. That's a bitter hook by George Foreman. Had his target in mind, but just holy cows. Klitschko's legs look, he goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Gets up and he catches a lucky break. Saved by the bell here at the end of the round, Teddy.
Yeah, right away you're thinking, you know, where do I spend my time right now? You want to tell him things that can help him, but he is really groggy right now, so you got to get him clear-minded first.
Don't stand in front of it. You heard it. On it.
So as the bell sounds, we put to bed the first half of this fight, and we are underway with a new round. George Foreman blocks that punch. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Able to dismiss that body shot. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Foreman's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by George Foreman. There it is! Klitschko stunned and he is hurt.
Hey, no holding, no holding.
Just knifing up with that uppercut by George Foreman.
No holding.
And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
George Foreman's got a real uphill battle ahead of him now with a cut over his eye. Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you'd want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. That is not what his opponent really wants. He's backed up against the ropes. Able to cover up that gut. And they come to the end of the round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside, and boy, oh boy, are they putting on a show tonight here.
Well, kind of what you expected. These styles kind of told you that this is what you were going to get.
Okay? You're leaving yourself open. Remember? Nice. He's hurt. I need to jump on him in this round, all right?
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Good block by Klitschko. Klitschko's just not showing me enough offense right now. I understand he did get hurt earlier.
Yeah, he did.
But he still has to put something forth.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of like that kid who gets his hand caught in a cookie jar. You know, you're not going to give up eating cookies. You still have a sweet tooth. You want to still go back and get that snack. You better find another way. He needs to find another way.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. Klitschko's night is now starting to snowball downhill on him. Things haven't been going well. He's taken some big shots, and he's behind on the scorecards.
Right now, he needs to look for a trick, a little bit of a spot. He's not going to win the fight with his jab. It's too late for that. He's not going to win it by putting punches together to the body on the inside. He needs to find a way to land a big shot, and I think it can happen. It can happen with a left hook when his opponent throws that uppercut. Maybe just time him and catch him with that perfect shot.
Good block by Klitschko. Good defense, just covering up down low. Needs to improve that. Big headshot puts him down. The fight is over. Big George Foreman's going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10-count reach. His opponent out. He's the victor. George Foreman's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas.